So Matthew Santoro. Do you guys remember this guy? If you guys don't, it's okay because he hasn't really been around for some time. And he was really huge back in 2014 when he was making list videos. I don't know if you guys remember those list videos of like, the top 10 interesting facts about space. Like, you guys remember those videos? Well, he was a part of that entire niche, and I have to say that I think he did it better than nobody else. And he was really interesting to watch, not only because of the facts he would present, but because of the way he would just like the personality behind it. It was very intriguing to watch. The reason why I bring him up is because he's back. He ended up taking a hiatus, and now he's back. It looks like he's a lot more healthier than he was before. Believe it or not, he was going through some mental issues, and now it seems like he's found a much better place, and that's good. The amount of time, the work it took to get to this point, it seems like it all paid off. Now, I ended up watching the video, which is this video. I'm back, or I don't know what it's phrased, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it in the description below if you guys want to go check that out. Go check it out if you guys want the full context. But there is a couple of things, actually just one thing that really caught my eye, and I feel like this was probably a learning experience for him. Go ahead and just roll the clip.
I want to come back to YouTube slowly and get back to my roots. I will not be uploading one video a day like I was on my hustle when I had a team. I had people writing for me, I had people editing for me, and I feel like I lost the soul of what made me a great entertainer. And I say that with humility, but I think that's one of my skills as a human being, is I've always been a presenter. I've always been a goofball ever since I was a young kid. And I think that's what made my YouTube channel great, was I did the writing. I did the editing. It was all my brainchild. And I lost that. I lost that because that's what the algorithm required. And I got way too focused on how much money my channel was making and the decline in viewership. And I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, don't care about that anymore. You know what I care about? Just creating again.
So first off, let's go ahead and address the red beard. He ended up doing that for a fundraiser, so just in case you're curious, that's the reason why he did it. Now let's talk about the main topic. So he mentions that he was very unhappy and that now he wants to start writing his own material. He wants to start editing his own material, and that's great. That's fantastic. But the reason why I bring this up is because, believe it or not, I think that Matthew Santoro, he's a very caring guy. And if you would have watched the videos 1 year ago or a year and a half ago, you would see that he's bringing up I can't show you guys the videos now because the videos don't exist, but he's talking about how he wants people to watch his videos. Now, some of you guys may say, oh, well, I hate YouTubers that do that. Listen, man, it's a reality that YouTubers must face, that sometimes they're going to have videos that just decline in views, and it can induce a lot of anxiety. So he was talking about that, and I felt like he cared about his workers. He didn't want his workers to go away, because he mentions in one of those videos from a year and a half ago that he didn't want to lose his workers. He was going to keep going just so his people, the people that help him out edit his videos and write his videos, they can still have a job and rely on that payment, that salary. But unfortunately, obviously, because of mental issues, he couldn't do it anymore. He had to step back. So it's interesting that he brings this up, because I think during the time when he stepped back, he ended up watching other people's videos, because there was this video in particular. It was a video that was made by some ordinary gamer, Mudahar, and in that video he talks about why Matthew Santoro's YouTube channel is suffering from a drop of viewership. I saw that video as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a couple of clips because I thought it was pretty interesting. He states that one of the reasons why his channel declined so much was because he didn't really have a personality to it. There was a detachment from the creator to the content. And so I'm gonna go ahead and let Mudahar explain that. Go ahead, Mudahar.
Edited by Paul and written by so wait, does he not write his own thing? Oh no, this is why his content is dog shit. Oh, this is why his content is bad. Oh no. Dog, you can't have a writer. This is why it feels so detached. That's why. This is why I didn't feel personality, because basically it's outsourced content.
So essentially, that's the reason why Mudahar believes that Matthew's content isn't exactly doing so well, or wasn't doing so well. The thing is that I feel like this, okay? I've watched Matthew Santoro's content for a while. Obviously, like, I stopped watching him. I don't know why I stopped watching him. I think that I just moved on to other content creators. But one of the main reasons why, because I ended up taking a look at his content, and I believe that one of the main reasons why I think personally he lost a lot of viewership is because if you take a look at some of the content that he used to make and juxtapose it with the content he makes now, you will see that there is kind of something off. And personally, what I think, I kind of agree with Mudahar in a way. He states that Matthew's personality was detached, and observing his content, I can see how that's definitely a possibility. Because if you take a look at the content that he produced back then, it just, like, there was like these little quirky, even cheesy jokes, but it worked because that's just what he does. That's his sense of humor. If you compare it now to the content that he makes now, you will see that there is a very stale personality behind the content. Take a look at it.
Don't be afraid, Uncle Matt's here to tell you a bedtime story. And that's how you set the tone for a video. So creepypastas have become incredibly popular in recent years. A creepypasta is an urban legend or scary story that circulates around the internet. It's essentially like a scary campfire story before the digital age. And just like traditional urban legends, most people write these off as ghost stories, simply the product of a creative mind. But there will always be those out there who ask, what if it really happened? So because I've been reading creepypastas so much lately, I figured I would gather the freakiest ones to share with you all. So here they are, the 10 freakiest creepypastas ever told. Oh, and if you're watching this at night, you may want to rethink your choice. Just saying.
It's quirky, correct? There's a lot of punch to it. Now take a look at this content.
Ever since the Roswell incident of 1947, people have seen strange objects in the sky and even encountered frightening humanoids connected to their appearance, and have been mocked and ridiculed by the press and the government. But now we live in an age of information where keeping secrets isn't as easy, and the US government has now been forced to admit that these strange objects, referred to as unidentified aerial phenomena or UAPs, are now being actively studied by experts.
Bland. No, man. Listen, the personality is just not there. It's not as punchy. It just sounds like it feels like a smooth floor. That's what it feels like. And you're just sliding across it. That I don't know why, but I just get that imagery when I listen to that. It's bland. And personally, I liked, because the thing is that when I would watch his content, especially scary content, it would feel like you were there with Matthew. Because he would make it so much fun. He would talk about these scary topics, but the thing is that it wouldn't be as creepy or scary because Matthew was there. It was almost like he was holding your hand while he was walking you through it, and kind of just that kind of like bond that you guys had. It kind of felt like he was saying, don't worry, don't be scared. I'm here. I got you. I'm going to walk you through this. When he presents the content now, it doesn't really feel like that. It seems like you're kind of on your own. And you're the one who has to kind of make something out of the content. You have to bring it to life in your own way instead of Matthew doing that part for you. Personally, I don't know. That's kind of like personally, that's the observation I made. Perhaps you saw something that I didn't. Let me know what you think. But other than that, Matthew Santoro hasn't really been gone, just in case you guys are wondering. I kind of want to bring this up as well because it seemed like, because he left his channel, and his channel, he left it about 1.5 years ago. Again, due to mental issues, he had to step back, and that's okay. I'm not gonna shame a guy for wanting to take some space away. I know, like, down in the comment section below, there were some people that were saying, like, you're just gonna leave and not say goodbye or something like that. Listen, man, sometimes you just gotta step back, and that's the best move you can do. So I don't fault Matthew at all for not wanting to talk with his audience. He just wanted to step back. However, he has been on Twitch and he has been live streaming. I believe that he's been live streaming just because he kind of wants to get away from all of that YouTube stuff, and YouTube can definitely be very stressful. But I have to say, you guys should go check him out because, dude, the things he does it's absolutely funny. Now, I haven't seen his content on Twitch since last year. I watched his content last year and I thought it was pretty funny. And the reason why I watched it was because there was this guy, I think his name was Skywizard. He ended up talking about Matthew Santoro, and that made me curious to go check him out. There was a couple of moments that Skywizard did capture that were really interesting, and I feel like Matthew should just do some more of that. Like, I think it's funny. Check it out.
I lost. I die now. Oh. See that little bit of when I got caught on the wall? That's all it took for him to kill me. Heal me, bitch. Ah, feels good. Oh, yeah. Oh, you like my head there? Oh, you like my head there, eh?
No, man, no. And there's even more stuff, too. Check it out.
Eat a dick. I'm gonna finger your butthole. Num, 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 num. Let me finger that butthole. Num, 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 num. Num, 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 num.
Now, this is what I'm talking about, okay? It's cringy, but it works for him, okay? If I may, okay, and I may be wrong about this, who knows? But if I may, I think that he should drop the Creepypasta moniker, because even Mudohari, he agrees. Like, he's like, well, why are you talking about creepypastas in 2021? By the way, he ended up making this video back in 2021. Watch.
Over here. So 6.26 million subs, right? And he's like 145,000 views. So yeah, okay, obviously the channel's not doing all that fucking well, you know? Let's be real about it. However, let's not fucking pretend he's talking about creepypasta in 2021. Okay? So you're not really doing anything that's going to really launch you into relevancy, dog.
And I totally agree. Creepypastas nowadays, I don't even hear about them. I think what Matthew should focus on is icebergs, and he should take ideas from the iceberg. He doesn't even have to do icebergs. The iceberg has so much content, and a lot of that stuff isn't even in depth. It's just very superficial facts. And I think that he should start branding his content in such a way where it seems like it's relating to icebergs or something that's more modern, more in tune with the algorithm. Now, I know he said he doesn't care about the algorithm, but the truth is, man, like, if you want views and you want to engage with more people, the algorithm is the way to go. And sometimes you just have to keep up with what's trending. I suggest maybe going to icebergs and just plucking a couple of those ideas, things that people haven't really heard about, because there's a lot of ideas that haven't even taken a deep dive into that topic. I think Matthew will be the perfect person to do that because of his personality. Again, he doesn't have any writers. I think he's still probably going to have somebody who can help him with his thumbnails. Again, he states this in his video. So I'm very excited to see what he's going to bring. Hopefully it's cool, man, because I do want to watch Matthew Santoro again. This dude was freaking a legend, man. And the fact that, like, he's going to bring back that quirky, like, very cheesy personality, I think it's cool. And by the way, man, I'm not trying to say cheesy in a bad way, okay? That's just who he is, and that it works. He makes it work, okay? I can't imagine myself saying stuff like that, but with him, it does work, because we already know Matthew has kind of like this reputation built around that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with this because I thought it was pretty funny.
He has an OnlyFans?